Phew. Alright, greetings and salutations. Welcome to my amazing show. Once again, I'm your host, the great embodiment Mr. Perez, and today I feel like wrapping up Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right back into this. Oh shit, wait. Been a while. What voice did I get Bailey's? I got it. I think I do. Hey, knock knock. Anyone there? Oh, Mr. Bailey's. Hi. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in. How are you tonight? I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted. A penny for your thoughts? You can have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be. Funny. I was having similar thoughts on my way here. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people believe we could be summed up in a picture or a sentence. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone. Even if that someone is yourself. Especially if that someone is yourself. Heh, sounds like we agree on this. We sure do. And it's been on my mind a lot in these past few days. Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lua? Got it in one. How are things on that front? A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think. That sounds ominous. Very much so. No, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup, or even a break. Ew! We've been through so much. There's no walking back in our relationship now. But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know? I think I see what you mean. So, we decided to give each other a bit of space. And figure out what we really want out of our wedding. And more importantly, out of our marriage. I see. Have you made any progress on that front? Do you want the short version or the long version? Give me the long version, I got time. I'm always here for the full story. Exactly. Alright then. I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first. Yes, you should. Make sure you have something to soothe your throat. Sure thing. Well, what can I make you tonight? I'm not feeling fussy. Anything warm would do. So anything, really. Makes sense. Well, what about some herbal tea then? Hibiscus? Butterfly pea? Butterfly pea or hibiscus sounds great. With milk or honey, please. Okay, let's do... I'll be simple. Milk, honey. Here you go. I hope you like it. Thanks, Mr. Perez. This is so nice. And it brings me way back. You know how I'm not really in touch with my family anymore? Yes. I'm sorry about that. Don't be. I don't even miss them most of the time. In the end, they're just a random bunch of people. And we don't have very much in common. It's good that you learned that about yourself, Mr. Bailey's. I think so too. There's just one person I miss, but I've been missing her a while now. Ah, someone who passed away, I'm guessing? Exactly. Spot on again, Mr. Perez. I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great-aunt. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how that made me feel. The fear that one of them, or both of them, would walk away and abandon me. Bit ironic in hindsight, but then, it was many years ago. Yes, it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents. They're kind of supposed to, after all. no matter who they are or how they behave. That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all my evenings curled up in a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to all the shouting, except when my gran came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. Elven high society is amazing at keeping up appearances, except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel, so she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. She would keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea with milk and honey in it. Drinking this now, with you, it feels a lot like family again. Oh, that's so sweet. Sounds like she's a perceptive person. She was truly the best of them, until she got sick. Oh no, how did that happen? I thought elves don't get sick. Ah, see, that's a part of elven disinformation. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds, but they do get big bad diseases, like everyone else. It's not uncommon for us to die from them, except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say most of the time when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks. That sounds really awful. I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face. But it was clear she wasn't happy. And then she wasn't very happy before that either. At least she had you. It must have been a little consolation. But yes, I'm glad I was able to be with her. I think I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now. I'm certain she would be. Thanks, Mr. Perez. Here you are, letting me blab on again. That's more than fine. I kinda like it, you know. But do you think growing up among conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lua? I definitely think that's part of it. In fact, good evening. Hi, Mr. Perez. And hi. I don't think we've met before. I'm Silver. I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. And I'm guessing you're Amanda? We are, but you do not appear to be a hive. How did you... Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago. Oh, the nice earthling we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her... date? I'm a little more than that. I'm a fiancé. Truly? Fiancé is such a successful outcome. A date of a 0.013% probability. Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization. Thank you. Now, Cafe Offspring, we are wishing for a drink. Cafe Offspring? How did you acquire that new title? I actually don't know. Alright, sounds like something I shouldn't pro out too hard. Never mind me. You were about to order, Amanda. We were. And what we wish for is for a memorable parting experience. I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh? That is accurate. I've taken you've completed your research on Earth. Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions. Interesting. That sounds like a story right there. But first tell me, what sort of experience are you after? We wish to have something we have never had before. It's time to get creative then. Yes, take care not to reuse any ingredient you have served us in the past. Let me think. What would be good? Maybe something like this? Yummy. Here you go. Hopefully this tastes near to you. It does! It is at least 56.941% different from anything else we have experienced. We are, as Earthlings would express, delighted. According to our calculations, this is our 39,846th new experience since arriving on Earth. That's quite a lot. That it is. A wee lad. Perhaps. However, most of them are rather insignificant in nature. Oh, what about this one? This one is in the 99th percentile of significance. Is that good or bad? She means it's very significant. Right, Amanda? Very much so. We enjoyed this place and we will miss it. That's... don't mind me, getting a bit emotional here. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no trouble. Ah, that one was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see. Yeah, Lua mentioned that. It made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night. Ah, please tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, an agent kept looking into things even after his second visit here. That's where your help really came in handy, Mr. Perez. My help? Yes, the card that you got off the agent. We asked for help from an associate to run it through the mind you call computer. Once the contents of the card had been unveiled, we analyzed the language of its communication, which is quite an interesting mix if you may say so. It is roughly 60.0923% syntax and 39.9077% mathematics. We then led a polynomial time attack on its encryption, expressing the ciphertext as... the point is... Amanda managed to get into the fire system. She obfuscated all mentions of any of us or saved beyond recognition, and some totally legitimate orders came in. To send the agent to Europe on an urgent mission. Which should last more than long enough for him to forget about all of us. Whoop! That sounds incredible. It does sound thrilling. Ah, it was a very simple matter of applying hive knowledge. Be that as it may, that's great work, Amanda. We are pleased. Amanda is amazing. But let's not forget who got the card in the first place. You really helped us there, Mr. Perez. Thank you. I'm very glad to hear that, and very relieved. Yes, we have thought on it for a while, and we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement. Not if it makes our siblings so sad. Oh. You've really got a hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda? That's good. Thank you, Offspring. If that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished. Did you come here specifically to pick up, Earthling emotions? No, we came here for the purposes of general Earthling research. But it appears to us now that emotions are one of its interesting aspects. We will be submitting a... you call it academic paper. Uncontrolled stimuli and reflexive neural patterns. Deep-level communication in hive versus non-hive species. Wow. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title. Amanda always was the brains in the family. And that wasn't the only mission though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean... Yes. Earl and I did go out on a date. Right, you're... looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was. I think... I think I may have found it. Holy shit. Wait, was it the first date a really short time ago? Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while, and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, during this entire process, when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does. That's so great. But I'm curious. Doesn't being in a hive provide that experience of feeling seen? It does and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires. The emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying, at least to some extent. Yes, what Amanda said is a part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth, and I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Which is not an uncommon experience, I think. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time. And even more time to find someone who could look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who could see you clearly and kindly. It is a precious thing, but that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing. Has that been your experience with Lua? It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered, too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who reminded me of that. So does that mean you and Lua found some answers? Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but... Mr. Perez, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony. Which will take place 3 days hence. Holy shit. Wow, that's some answers indeed. Yeah. Taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We've gotten bogged down in the details. And in our own securities, to be honest. So we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth, or chose them ourselves. I am... very touched, Mr. Baileys. Come on, Mr. Perez. You know you mean a lot to the two of us as does this place. Speaking of which, I also had Hyde's invitation here. Wedding invitation. A special invitation comes for certain someone. I'll save that. Hell yeah, a guest of honor. Well, Hyde and Gala's invitation, seeing as that's his obvious +1. Yeah. Would you give it to them when you see them? It would be an honor. Silver and Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you're in the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Lua would mind. Would you like to join us for the party? Party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant, and 0.1001% disappointing that we had to refuse. Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys. But sadly, we're leaving Seattle tomorrow. Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you guys going back to space then? Are you going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We are going on an adventure. That sounds very exciting. It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country, and maybe even a bit further if we got time. We're basically going to be tourists. Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling, which is in essence circular reasoning. It may well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things, to enjoy life, you know? Enjoyment as a purpose. That is news to us, but we were 99.999%, but there's an extra 99%, and 9% excited to try it out. And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in, that I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Mr. Perez, that I always have a place to return to when I'll feel at home. Well, that makes me a lot less nervous. I'm very happy to hear that. He's like trying to hold back tears, I bet. And I think I should order a drink. Oh, of course. What can I make you? I'd like it to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure, but I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing. Though sweet and soothing with an adventurous kick. Yes, that's exactly right. And how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun? Oh, I love that. Hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing. Sweetness and spice. Honey... ginger. Nice. Base theme. Here you go. Here's a 299.792.458 for a Lightspeed Traveler. Ooh. Oh, we like this name. It is evocative and adventurous. Evocative? Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of great adventures? The speed of light? Oh, wow. Way to target your audience, Mr. Perez. Thank you. But, do you like the taste silver? I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. But then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda. How does it taste remind you of us? I guess he's saying that you're sweet, but with a strong character as well. Yep, add that to the list. Yeah, that's about right. Oh. We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet we are pleased. Well, that's settled then. Whenever you miss Amanda, Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink. I'd like that. Thank you, Mr. Perez. Wow, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you can enjoy this much. You're right. I'm just so excited. I could barely sit still. Yeah, I can imagine. Our first trip across the country is a big deal. It is. But that's not the only reason I'm excited. Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives. Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person. With a secret society and an alien background. It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual. But this particular thing is very commonplace. Um, our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us, and in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's features are 9.231% different from left to right, we agree with a movie analysis 99.999%. Wow, hold on. Amanda, you're with Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen? We watched Orc Westerns all together last night. Pearl likes him a lot as well. You don't exactly sound thrilled. Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas. Ah, I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way. I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver? She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date. Wow, that's very brave. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you've just met and are starting to like. It takes guts. You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I've always felt safe here with all the regulars, I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me. And I wasn't so sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, about who she is. And I realized that I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision. Well, I will say that she heard your story, and that changed how she viewed you. Then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway. That's fair. But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot. The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too. What is proud? Proud is... for yourself. I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about. Consider who they are and the way they're acting. And it just fills you with joy. Ah, we see. Then we are definitely proud of you. You two are a really sweet family. And so are you and Miss Lua, Mr. Babies. True. Chosen families can also rock. Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion. There is no difference in nature or expression between a family that you are born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be minute differences in the specific process, but the bond appears to be 99.999% similar in the end. So it is. Well, we should probably get going. Yes, we must go pack. First time I see someone getting excited about that specific part. I know, right? What Amanda really means is that I must pack. While she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on. Precisely. This is further information for our research. We are thrilled. And good luck, Silver. Indeed. Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us all about it when you're back, Silver. I will. Good night to you two, then. Hasta la vista, strangers. Oh, they watched the Terminator. Huh? Oh. All questions. Ah. Bye to you too. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, Mr. Perez. I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps... whether we'd like it? We'd love it. Honestly, I didn't want to impose, but there's no place that could be a better fit. And I don't mind that it's not very large. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding. So this is perfect. It's settled then. Louis is going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to go and tell her now. That's a very exciting prospect. It really is. Thanks again, Mr. Perez. You're like a guardian angel for us. And on that note, I'm off. Good night. More like a guardian hive mind. Good night, Mr. Babies. Let's pack up for the day. I guess the night. Anyway, Saturday, September 30th, 2023. And what's on the news today? Nekomimi driver crashes truck killed with catnip, suspected DUI. UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters. A very determined hot air balloon. ZXX20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. That's sweet. So, this coffee shop's my place. Old habit came back to me. Anyway. Hello, Miss Aqua. Hi, Mr. Perez. How are you? Good, as usual. How about you? Honestly, lots of things have happened. Can I order something first, though? Of course. Oh, what would you like? Can you make me a cup of chai? A cup of chai. That's pretty straightforward. Tea, ginger, cinnamon. Haha, chai. A cup of masala chai for the lady with the eclectic taste. Thank you, it's delicious. Spiced tea. Honestly, a lot of these drinks sound so good right now. You're welcome. So, you were saying? Oh, right. It's just... I've been busy working on my game. I see. How's it going? It's pretty difficult, but I manage. I'm glad to hear that. How's that contract you talked about the other day going? Oh, that. I rejected it, of course. There's no saving it, really. Which is a shame. I truly like their games. But with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us small developers. And the scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all that. That's understandable though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you. Well, it had to be fair for both of us, right? Because at the end of the day, it's business. But I don't know. Yeah. Actually, I tried negotiating with them because I wondered if they still had any good faith left. Don't tell Moto, okay? Okay. But as I expected, it really didn't go anywhere. Instead, they insisted they're doing me a favor since I'm just a small developer. That's fucked up. And I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms. Oof. Yeah, I know, that's fucked up. Doesn't sound like good faith to me. Right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it. I doubt they care though. Yeah. That aside, Myrtle's coming here soon. Great! So, you two made up already? Yes. We apologized to each other. Nice. I know I was probably being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context applied to the situation very well. But she made it clear that she understood why I was anxious. And she apologized for assuming. That really helped. Now she's helping me speed up development. I'm happy to hear that. Hey. Hi, Moto. We were just talking about you. Okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope. Don't worry. Only all the good stuff. Anyway, sorry, Mr. Perez. I won't be any ordering today. Why? We don't have time. We're going to the expo cell room, right? Oh, you're right. Expo cell? We're hunting new parts for my PC. It's been a bit slow lately. A bit? She's joking. It's pretty much in its death throes. Oh shit. If we're going, we're building you a whole new setup. But if you just want parts, I can always give you mine. But at this point, I'm not sure it'll be any help at all, to be honest with you. Yeah. No, you're right. It's time to move forward with the productivity. I've been putting up upgrading things for a while now. So it really is time for a better setup. That's the spirit. Go big or go home. Sorry, Mr. Perez. Seems like we have to go now. Thanks for the drink. I'll see you later. Yeah, take care. Safe trip and good luck. Let's see. I guess I'll go over today's checklist, Holy shit, Andrew. Well, hello, gentlemen. Hey, Mr. Perez. Mr. Perez! Nice seeing you here, Henry. How goes it? Good, good, good. I see you're doing good too. As usual. What do you want to drink, Henry? It's on me. No, that won't do. Well, let's talk about bills later. So, what will it be? You first. You sure? Okie dokie. I'll have one STMJ, please. I think I made that already. Hold on. Yeah, oh shit. Yeah, there we go. STMJ, so milk, ginger, honey. Yeah, straight to the point. I like it. One STMJ coming up. Ah, it smells so nice. Spot on. Thanks, Mr. Perez. You're very welcome. How about you, sir? Oh, it's my turn. There's something with ginger, please. Anything else with that? Well, what would you recommend? Anything from the new tea line is fine. Oh, I see that you have a new selection. Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea available. Hibiscus, huh? You should try Teja Rosella. It's pretty good for this kind of weather. Sounds familiar? It's ginger seeped with roselle buds, another name for hibiscus. Anything else in it? Well, it's a bit sweet. Interesting. I'll try it then. A Ted Shah Rosella. Hibiscus, ginger, honey. Yeah. Oh, actually, while I'm at it. Here you go. What's this? Oh, it's Bailey's Lewis wedding invitation. Really? For Hyde. Oh. The date is really soon. Could you pass it along to him since I'm not sure when he'll be here? Okay. Sure. Thank you. A piping cup of Teja Rosella for you. Thanks. What do you think, Henry? Does it look any good? Uh-oh. It looks about right. It smells good too. Try it. Yep, it's good. Glad I passed your impromptu test. So, what's been going on? Did I miss anything? Something happened, didn't it? You can say that. I think the officer is coming too, by the way. Alright. As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over. Are you okay, though? I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Henry? Did you get your checkup? I did. Rachel pestered me to get it done all week, so I had to do it. Good. There's no doubt I need to slow down. I can feel it in my bones. Time is a harsh mistress, as they say. Ain't that the truth? But I don't think you get a complaint, though. Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore. Oh? I mean, compared to my prime. 50 years ago. Okay, sure. I'm kidding. The truth is, my body doesn't hold up well when I'm transforming anymore. Oh, is that so? Yep. The soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. It's harder to get up in the morning after that. All that. Like today. I know the feeling all too well. Especially in this kind of weather. Oh? It's like my body knows if a storm's gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints. Well, luckily for you, ginger is great for sore muscles. Yeah. Hey, folks. The man of the hour. Hiya, Georgie. Mr. Perez, what'd I miss? Some very important weather talk. Is that so? Sounds like I missed a ton then. How are you? How am I? If you're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin. Henry, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right? No? What are we talking about? Mr. Perez, you should have primed it before I got here. My bad. In my defense, I didn't know you were coming until Mr. Gala mentioned it. Excuses, excuses. I'll explain it to Henry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. So he's trying to figure out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the case. And that's where we are now. Yep, that's about it. That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since? Well, I tried something. Set a few candles where the tree was. I used my lighter and things happened. Mind backing up a bit? Feels like there's a lot of context missing here. Well, I'm warning you. Everything I'm about to tell you is real. It'll sound a little crazy, but no, I haven't lost it yet. Got it? Loud and clear. I'm used to crazy stuff at this point. I told Mr. Perez about my lighter a while ago. How it might be connected to the fairy market we talked about before. Really? In what way? The lighter was my grandpop's, and there's a chance he bought it from there. Ah, interesting. Yeah, what a coincidence, eh? Anyways, my daughter likes this sort of mystery stuff, right? After talking to her about what's been going on, she believed my lighter was the key to making sense of all this, and gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night, to the spot, you know, to where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there, and put the lighter right in the middle of it all. I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still, and I felt tension in my head. I wasn't sure if it was just me being creeped out or if there was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut and got the heck out of here. There. Then what happened? It blew up. What? What do you mean what? A lighter. It just blew up. What? Well, what do you mean blew up? Yeah, I think we definitely need more context here. Well, I didn't see it because I was walking towards my car, you see. But I heard it. Pita! With a little whoosh, followed by a couple of clink clinks. Pita? What kind of sound is that? You know, like something small and metallic blew up. Wouldn't bang work better? No, that's a shot. Wouldn't want to confuse y'all with that. But Pythagoras, what is that? You know, Pytha. And then what happened? Right, okay. Then I immediately looked back to see if it had fallen over with its lid open. The flame? It was burning white. Wow. Ain't gonna lie to y'all, I freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged from the corner walking towards the ladder. Did they see you? Yeah, they did. They inspected my ladder while I was just standing there. Then they asked me straight up, "Is this ladder yours, guy?" I said, "Yeah." Then I fired a question back. "Are you the ones who have been messing with cars around here lately?" And they said yes. Well, sounds like case closed. So, they weren't ghosts. Hell no, thank God for that. Then, who are they? Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all. Didn't expect? Do you know them? Kind of. In fact, they own the gnome stomps near my place. Oh wow. Did they know it was your car then? Nope, because I only order takeout. And I usually walk there. What was the reason for all the vandalism then? It all started because of a broken promise. And we had to start way back for that. You remember why the tree was there in the first place, right? Yeah. The tragic hit and run. At the time, the court ruling practically let the driver out the hook outside the DUI charge. Well, it sparked a huge protest. Good! In response to it, the mayor at the time gave his word to the victim's family. He promised to keep the tree as a landmark for the community. And the vow was kept out well after his tenure was over. But he died a few years ago. And we all know recently what happened to the tree. I see. So it was their attempt to keep the memory alive. Alive? Not just for their friend, but as remembrance of the injustice as well. And after all the open renewals this city's gone through, it makes sense that the community that used to be there is gone by now. That's right. There used to be a lot of veteran housing in the low-rise apartments in the area. Now it's filled with never-ending projects. You okay? Oh, yeah. Sorry. There was something about it that bothers me a bit. Like what? Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me that their own memories are insufficient to ensure their existence. And by failing to remember, we, the outside party, will also gradually lose track of their existence. It just doesn't feel right to me. I get what you mean. Odd ratio of existence. But apparently that's why they keep animals. Nomnon's owners told me they have a large mastiff living in the place. Others even take care of multiple animals at once. Interesting. I suppose that's why some folks prefer living near the wilderness. But animals don't live long either. Right. But the erasure starts happening if they're completely forgotten, right? Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure. Right, okay. But doesn't that normally happen anyway? How do we pay respects or remember someone who died a long time ago? Like our ancestors, for example. It's our call, isn't it? Every April, Rachel and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too, when my wife was still alive. If our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. We'd clean their gravestones, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. It's how Nekomimis honor the dead, and I'm sure other cultures have their own ways too. Right. I truly think continuing the tradition is something we do for ourselves, though. To remember the deceased and all the reasons they matter to us. So, except for the weird erased memory part, it sounds all par for me. It's the effort of the living to remember the dead anyway. You're right. Unless you believe in life after death, memories are for us, not for the dead. Exactly. It would be great if we could all remember and help each other. Because keeping track of any sort of history is a team effort. It's the best way to gain wisdom is to learn from the past, whether it's bad or good. Yeah. Speaking of the non-nom owners, though, what happened to them after all that? Oh, right. Did you arrest them? Nope. Huh? Are you going to let them go? Not necessarily. But I got an idea of what I have to do. Right now, I'm just happy there's no ghost involved. Still, it was truly something else. Yeah, what a night it must have been. It is what it is. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind? No, nothing. A shame about that lighter of yours, though. Oh yeah, it's probably busted, right? That's the thing. It works just fine. Not even a scratch. Really. But that thing blew up, didn't it? Like, patha? Heck, we even debated the sound effects and everything. As I said, it still works just fine. So I don't know what else to tell you. I see. You want to know what I think? No. It's haunted. No, it's not. That thing is definitely haunted. What are you talking about? The white flame is a bit unnatural, I agree. And I remember how you kept forgetting your lighter here. Hey now. A man is allowed to forget stuff as he gets older, no? As for the blowing up, it was probably a real-time bad chemical reaction or something. This thing is real old after all. If that's the case, you might want to stop carrying it around. At any rate, I believe you now, officer. There's no such thing as coincidence, indeed. I still think it's a ghost, though. Just shut it, Henry. Shush. In any case, mystery solved. For now, at least. Oh. Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed most of one message earlier because I was so engrossed in your story. Sorry to rush off. I'll see you all again next time. Sure. Safe trip. Nice seeing you again, Henry. Take care. Let me move over there. You know, all that sake made me thirsty. You want anything? I'm good. Then one espresso for me, please. Espresso, that's simple. You know, you should have this, Georgie. What is it? It's Miss Riona's number. She asked me to give it to you. She said she can help you find someone if you need it. Oh, if you need any information from her. Ooh, actually. Oh no, I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, my family made some soup. I figured I'd try it. Or if you need any information from her. I see. Well, I'm sure it'll come in handy. Thank you. Hey, here's your espresso, officer. Thanks. Ah, great as always. Non-dairy cakes. Those sound kind of good. So, what's next, officer? What's your plan after this? Other than talking to them? I guess I'll focus on the rumors. What is going around that cars are being messed up there? That's kind of expected though, isn't it? There's no point in adding to citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. And I don't want bad press to paint over the area's history. You're right. There's nothing like rumors. About being stopped, they'll just spiral out of control. I have a question for you though. Which do you prefer? Wild rumors or bad press? That's a tough one. There's no limit to what wild rumors can become or how far they'll go. But the press can shape a story, report it, and many will believe it as truth. Both are worrying in their own ways. Fair point. But what if we combine them? Rumor, truth, and press. If we somehow combine them, then I think I have a plan. I think I read that. Crazy one, but a plan nonetheless. Maybe y'all can also add to it. Oh? Sure. It'll take a while to explain though. Well, I'll be here all night. It's kind of my job, you know. I got time. Alright then. Brace yourself, folks. It's gonna be a doozy. Definitely a doozy. Sunday, October 1st, 2023. Vegan food on the rise. Gnome diet popular amongst young adults. Box office movie High Weapon hits astonishing $2 billion worldwide. What Gen Z really wants. An independent study. I think they just want to live. They just want to have a normal life and afford shit. That sounds like a good plan. That sounds fun. That's very cute. Oh, I should have super soup. Mr. Perez, Mr. Perez! Miss Rachel? Oops. Sorry. I'm just really excited. I've done it, Mr. Perez. Congratulations. Done what? The music I'm making with AJ. I told you about it last time, remember? Oh yeah, you did. Fuck. I brought it with me. Check it out, will ya? Really? Okay. Are you sure we can play it? What about NDAs and stuff? Come on, you silly. We're the only ones here anyway. It'll be fine. I mean, the direction has already changed a lot, so... Oh? Never mind that. Let's just play it. Quick. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Not bad. All right. So what do you think? I was inspired by the drink you gave me. Sweetheart latte, wasn't it? That's right. You composed the melodies? With a Remy, yeah. So like, I know of a name like Sweetheart Latte. You'd expect something a little more fun sounding, right? But hearing how you made the drink reminded me of something. Like a new love's beginning, or thinking about your crush. The sourness of anxiety, and the sweetness of a promise. There are a lot of steps to keep the delicate balance going until you get to the point where you decide to confess. I think I see where you're going with this. Yeah, just like a drink, right? It needs the perfect balance of ingredients and temperature to mix properly, doesn't it? Oh, with Kodo, yeah. Hehe. That's a really interesting take on the name. There's just one thing I'm wondering about. What is it? If this is supposed to be your new single, wouldn't everyone expect to hear your voice? I know, but I'm planning something. You'll see. How are you, by the way, Mr. Perez? Just fine. Business as usual. Wait, I almost forgot. Did Dad come here last night? Henry? Yeah, he did. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala, actually. Okay, that's good to know. Why do you ask? He didn't reply to my text last night, so I wondered what he was doing. Ah, I see. Do you two not see each other often? What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We still live under the same roof after all. Oh, what a surprise. I thought you'd been raring to move out by the time you turned 21. Well, you're not wrong in thinking that. But Dad's getting older, you know. He's becoming forgetful too, so I'm a little bit worried. Understandable. Besides, we don't really have anyone else, you know. None of our extended families even lives in the States. So as much as it's been a nag my whole life, I feel like I should watch over him for now. Yeah, right. Hello, welcome. Good evening to you, Miss Riona. Hey, Riona. Fancy meeting you here. Hello. How are you? Sorry. Just a second. Alright. Huh. Is she alright? I'm not sure. Oh well, I'll just get a drink first. Right, what would you like? I'll have a cup of milk, please. Ah, something simple. Hot milk. Here you go, a cup of warm milk. Thank you. Ah. What's up? Oh, nothing. I just remembered something. But it's nothing special, so don't worry about it. Miss, are you alright? No. I think... I'm sad? What's wrong? That's right, Riona, what's wrong? I've been doing a lot of... thinking. About what? About my... situation. Have you ever felt like something you've been doing your whole life might be a mistake? What makes you think that, miss? My apologies, I did not mean to be so dramatic. Would you two mind listening to my scattered thoughts? Alright. Yeah, it's something work related. I'll respond to that after this. And the thoughts. Of course! Let it all out. Miss Rachel is right. Feel free. After listening to the experiences you and Mr. Lucas had, along with my conversation with Mr. Perez and the regulars of this coffee shop, I've gradually realized over the past week that I'm severely lacking in awareness about many things. Huh? And what makes it troubling is it is likely that my ignorance was on purpose? Ignorance? On purpose? Well, what do you mean? Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is a result of your efforts and tenacity. You honed your talent, but you did not shirk from taking risks in order to succeed. Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it. And I greatly respect your ability to do so. Mr. Lucas also. Although I do not fully understand his content, he is successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I am aware that must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. Put it simply, I feel ashamed of myself, because I may have become too comfortable with the status quo. To the point that I no longer strive to improve my situation. Are you really, though? I mean, you've been trying your best, right? I've been trying, yes. But have I been trying my best? Yeah, sorry, actually this soup my family made is actually really good. I kinda need this right now. That's debatable. And about my intentional ignorance, I'm simply afraid. Afraid? I understand I have only a small chance of being selected for a role in the play. I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and the industry's expectations, along with my lack of higher education. And for the simple fact of what I am, I'm truly fine with all that. I really am. Because all of it is a pain I am already familiar with. And perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I'm having to face unfamiliar rejections again. So, yeah. Having to get used to new pain all over again. This might be... might be... difficult. Miss. I apologize for all this ruckus. I didn't mean to... Miss Fiona, would you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house. But... Mr. Perez insists, right? Right. What was that pie you ate the other day? The blueberry hibiscus mint pie? Did you like it? I did. Quite a lot, actually. Then I'll make something special, just for you. Could you tell me its flavor profile? Give me a moment. The blueberry was very sweet and fresh. The crust was buttery. The flavor was enhanced by the tartness of hibiscus and the herbal coolness of mint. Just a very sweet blueberry pie of hibiscus and mint. Yeah, I can only have one of those, so I'll just do that. Honey, and then... Berry blue hibiscus pie. Pie. Okay. One pie in a cup coming up. Wow, Mr. Perez, that's so extra. It kind of is, isn't it? But it's so pretty. Thank you. It really is. Well done, Mr. Perez. But are you really serving a warm pie filling to a customer? It's not a pie filling. I simply make fruit cordials with honey. And I just happen to have the blueberry one on hand. Sure. It's not a pie filling, trust me. It's not. It's nice. Ooh, wait, that sounds very good. Holy shit. Thank you. You're very welcome. What's on your mind? Right now, I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all of this. Driving force behind everything I've done up to this point. Well, what was it? Huh? Your driving force, before you started questioning it. I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice, whether it's society's or my own. Not only for myself, but also for my kind. I see. So it doesn't have to be opera, right? Pardon? Reaching that goal can be done in a lot of ways, like politics. Huh. I did not expect her to say that. You're not wrong, but... that was just an example, jeez. But I admit, being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. But that's not what you want to do, is it? My heart trembles for the opera. That is why I wish to pursue it, as long as I'm able. However, I believe it is also time for me to consider expanding my horizons. Oh? I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own field forever. Although I do regret that my one-track minded efforts may have been in vain. I don't think everything you've done so far is in vain, though. Huh? I always believe in sincere efforts. But never mind that. What are you gonna do now? I'm not sure. I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer. Lucas? A Houston influencer who's been coming here recently. Why does that name ring a bell? Oh, wait! You know him? Not closely, but I think we follow and shadow on Tomo Chill. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. What was the offer for? I was offered a spot in his new show. While he's still unsure of the format, his aim is to elevate underrated talents, to showcase and interview them in order to bring their work to the forefront. I see. So what if you rejected his offer? Call him. Uh-huh. Or text him. Tell him you changed your mind. What's the worst that could happen? People are allowed to change their minds. If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it? I'm not sure it'll be his loss necessarily. Shh. Just do it. Text him. Yeah. Okay. He responded. What did he say? He told me to stay here. Because he's coming here soon? Huh. Ah. Does he live, like, nearby or something? No, not really. But it seems like he had some things to do around here. I see. What a great coincidence. That means you can clear things up in person. You're right. Thank you for giving me the courage, Miss Rachel. Just call me Rachel, will ya? Alright. Although I regret my one-track mindset, I cannot say it has been entirely detrimental to my life. It is a habit formed during my time living in the commune. Commune? Banshees used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world. Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we all would work together as one, like gears in a machine. Interesting. I didn't know that. But you left the commune, correct? Yes. Was it difficult? No. Because we're not a cult. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's okay. Commune is simply a defense mechanism from the distant past. Though the reason we do not see a lot of banshees around... Is it because many choose to remain hidden? Right. The world still isn't kind to us. However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned to drive. You seem to be fond of driving. I am. It's like having a mobile fortress. Which is why I find driving calming. Even in traffic? Well, a mobile fortress, huh? Never thought of cars that way, but that's interesting. So when you said everyone has a specific role, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Well, we don't have a Banshee culture center anywhere. Time to start one then. Exactly. Perhaps it's best if I use a specific example, such as my mother's role. Oh? Our role is to trade. In the event that we need to increase our supply or sell our products, or simply in need of some negotiating, it is my mother who will do the job. We must travel to the nearest city or town in order to exchange goods, and she's our representative when other communities need to discuss things with us. Right. Everyone's work has equal weight. One is in charge of food and drink. Another is in charge of all laundry. Everyone has the responsibility to set up schedules and organize the collection of goods. So like, does each roll only have one barrel at a time? No. Sometimes there are two or more, depending on the power needed. It's all about balance. I see, interesting. Does your mom still fulfill her role to this day? Yes. Although, there are times when I wish she would retire. Why? She's doing a good job with it. But the role truly changed her. Oh. She had to endure years of animosity. She had to negotiate everyone's way out of trouble, or to simply defend the commune. That is such a heavy burden. It is, but she refuses to accept any help offered to her. Why? Because it has become her identity, I think. Oh, you're here? Yeah. Hi, lady. I was starting to wonder when you were going to say something. I'd introduce myself, but I want to hear Riona's story. Fine by me. It is as Mr. Lucas said. I thought we were already past all that formal stuff, am I wrong? Well, you still call her lady. But she is. Shh! The lady is speaking. Oops, okay, sorry. It is, as, Lucas said. Our discussion the other day led to the same conclusion for me as well. My mother's protected instincts turned into an angry sense of pride. Oh. So while she performs her role really well, her anger often gets the best of her. Oh. Things are way calmer for our commune now, so I'm thankful for that. But unfortunately, the damage has already been done. Right. That's when I understood why she was angry too. Your mom was dealt with haters all her life. And you were pretty much in the front seat for all that? Ooh. Tough. I guess I can relate in some ways. The Nekomimi culture is also quite strict, although nowhere near as rigid as yours. We're heavily stereotyped as being very mid. Mid? Like, mediocre in all ways aside from being pretty and cute. Although, don't get me wrong, I am cute. But it makes me wonder, you know? How much of our survival instincts turn into bad stereotypes? Things have changed so much for everyone. Which means, we should have moved on from terrible prejudices decades ago, right? So why are so many still stuck with outdated and bad perceptions? Actually, that's exactly why. Life is complicated and change is hard. Learning and unlearning stuff takes time and mental energy, right? And there are billions of living beings in this world. That's why many folks choose to reduce their worlds to a size they can handle. All based on their priorities, of course. I mean, it's no different from how everyone chooses content to consume. Ah. Yeah, and sadly, Different culture is probably one of the last things on most beings' minds. Unless you already have a vested interest in it, then it's a different story. That makes sense. We all need to survive. I understand that. However, I feel some things just shouldn't be excused. Things we do, the principles we hold. All of it has an impact on others, in one way or another. Right. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, by the way, did Pops contact you, lady? You know, about the tree? Oh, he did, but... what tree? It's a long story. Sure, keep your spelling secrets. No, this is perfect. You should listen too. The more exposure this gets, the better. Oh, so you're gonna tell me? From the very beginning. But before I forget, lady, did you have something to say to me? Since you texted me and all. Huh. Oh yeah. Go on, Rihanna, say it. Oh. So... about your show. Yeah? You're in, right? Are you still... unsure about the format? Well... I'm still trying to put it all in order on paper, so... kind of. Like, I know I want to do a podcast, a deep dive, and a showcase. But... I'm still trying to figure out a great way to fit them all in nicely. Once I'm done, I'll let you know for sure. What are you planning to show, anyway? How do you think it'll help the guest? Oh... curious, aren't we? Basically... I want to cover stuff that's interesting and underrated from around the city. And beyond if it takes off, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Nah, scratch that. I know it'll take off. That's some confidence you have there. Even though you're not even sure what the format would be. Tut tut. I might not know the exact format yet. But all the elements needed to make a good show are locked and loaded already. Really? What are they? Well, there's already so much content out there, right? And you can't deny that today's audiences gets bored easily too. If something doesn't appeal to them immediately, they'll just click away. Duh. How to keep them engaged and stick with us, you ask? Well, from my experience, you need roughly 5 things down pat to keep a show going. The first one being the format itself, which ironically is the only thing I don't have yet. Anyway, a proper format has good consistency. Could be the way the show is cut, or how the information flows. It's to build familiarity with the audience, and it makes things easier for the creator too. That makes sense. The next thing you need is topics. Sure, you can have a main thing for your show, like singing, or cooking, or anything really. Having a theme is essential, but getting topics flowing is essentialer. Because even singing will need more than one song, right? Same with cooking. You need to show many techniques, recipes, all that jazz. That's true, right? Since the goal of the show is to shine a spotlight on all things underrated, I figured to start small and nearby, but still have the potential to grow. And what's better for that than exploring the city and its inhabitants in depth? Especially since I'm fairly new here and all. Oh. You get what I'm saying? I can see there are many interesting topics to discuss. Yeah, like locations, events, history. Yes, and many interesting individuals to meet. Definitely. Projects, side projects, plenty of things to cover. Makes sense. What's next? Know your audience. Honestly, in this internet era, you don't need to appeal to everyone. If you do it right, you can target just one type of audience and still get a lot of eyes. Fortunately, I have my base audience already. But since the show will be in a completely new format, a lot of them will reject it. Because people do not like change? That's right. But honestly, that's fine. I'm trying to attract an audience that's more open-minded and can help elevate the stuff we'll go in the spotlight. Like, say, if we cover musicians, they'll go to the sites or live shows. Some cool neighborhood project, they'll be eager to check it out. A cool coffee shop, they'll be interested in visiting. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Anyway, you all know what I mean. Next thing is audio quality, great visuals and edits. You know the drill. Of course. And the last thing you need for a good show is... me. Man, no one's convinced. Hey, what's with the awkward silence? I mean, personality and smarts. To find info, you need to be resourceful. And to relay information well, you need a good personality, right? Well, I'm your guy. Why? What's so funny? Am I not the perfect guy? Resourceful, huh? Really? Oh, so that is what you're questioning, huh? I'm just saying. Because didn't you say you're new to the city, so... Oh, I see. I see how it is. But you really thought this through. I'm kind of impressed. Thank you. Probably won't be anywhere near as big as your talk show, though, I'll tell you that. Huh? Rumor has it your manager is trying to get your old girl band back together. And I heard there'll be a talk show or something for it. Oh, really? How did you hear that? Disc? I have my ways. Ah, my approach too. I didn't get the info from shitty sources, I promise. Well, okay, I'll give you that, resourceful guy. But your information is outdated already. Oh? Because I won't be in the show. Oh? Why? Well, I actually like the idea of a comeback. But if it were to happen, I would want new branding, you know? Like a new us. To show we've grown. Ah. Oh, I get that. 100%. That's too bad. Why? I think you have a talent for getting people to talk. You are able to read the room with sensitivity. Therefore, I would definitely be interested in watching your talk show program. You think so? Aw, I'm flattered. You're right about that, though. I'm pretty good. But I'd rather express myself through my music, my songs, and my performances. You know? Yes. I understand that very well. Then, do you want to be our first guest? Me? Why? I thought you wanted to highlight independent artists. Well... Aren't you making a new kind of music lately, Miss Rachel? So you actually have a side project? Well, yeah, but... I was kidding about inviting you earlier, but hey, maybe it could work out after all. How about a new channel, will ya? You wish. I'm a very busy Nekomimi. But... maybe. Woohoo! Yeah! What is it, Mr. Perez? I thought your plan was to have Miss Riona as your first guest. Oh. Well, about that. I'm definitely jumping the gun here, but... I was kind of hoping you'd be my co-host instead. What? Me? I was gonna ask you later, but Mr. Perez over here quoted me something fierce. Oops. Sorry. Why me? I like the way you explain difficult subjects, and I really enjoy talking to you. You have plenty of knowledge and experience of being on the road a lot, and all of your stories are so damn interesting. Plus, someone needs to upset my chaotic personality. Like contrasting host, huh? Yeah, what's more, she's not nervous talking in front of a camera at all. Well, she is a performer. I know, I'm just saying she's a natural on camera. So yeah, that's what I was going to ask later. If you want to be my co-host. Uh, Only if you're interested, of course. I might need a moment to consider. Of course, of course. Take your time. However, if you are open to receiving input, may I throw in an idea for the format of the show? For real? Of course you may. And I'm staying until you tell me everything I missed. Okay. Yeah, the night's still young anyway. Ooh, it takes care of that day. Okay. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can get some more soup. Sec. Okay, now I'm actually back. Yeah, I forgot to grab a soda. Anyway, Monday, October 2nd, 2023. Hopefully labs shut down. Researcher to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidents. Jesus Christ. Users of Tomodachi's new stories feature. It needs a longer duration. The piece of halfling device that's sealed into my memory. Oh shit. It's dark, this is different. Oh, I can't listen to the podcast? So I drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories right now. Nice on the happy couple. It wasn't sad so much as cute though. But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the switch. Oh! Whoops, my apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally solid like a wall. I'll take that as a compliment. Here we go. You all found a way to use your way to a seat. I'm impressed. We've been here often enough that we know this place like the back of our hand. That's what it means to have regulars, Mr. Perez. So it does. Now, shall we get this celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. That's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline. I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband. Hey. Don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh. Are you taking Lewis' last name, Bailey's? No. We're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller, if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy. Aw. You always make me melt. Disgusting. He said, wiping off his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the City Hall flowers. They make my allergies flare up. Sure. Let's go with that. This would be the perfect time for some drinks. I wouldn't say no to something hot for sure. And to something sweet. To something decadent and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, in summary, sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to please. Oh, wait. Sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it. Please, Mr. Perez. Let's see, sweet and chocolatey. Chocolate, honey, mint. Yeah, this should work. After midnight. That's a cool name. This is inspired by a sweet evening treat. Hopefully the drink is to your liking. I love it. It's very unique and festive. Ooh, a double sip. Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. Oh, they both drink, that's why. It's fine. High praise from Hyde. it. It tastes a bit British. British? Have you ever been on that side of the pond, Mr. Perez? I did a bit of traveling in my day. Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like two ships in the night before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. I blame the mood on YouTube. All I know about the UK is that British werewolf guy I once met. He went absolutely wild doing Fury. But even then, he would beg the Wolf's patron after putting his fist to it. Sounds about right. And I imagine you two became great friends. Nah, you knew rude vampires are much more my type. Hey. Actually, no. I'm not offended. Rude vampire and proud of it. Damn right. That would look great on a t-shirt. Awesome idea. I'll consider that for a Christmas gift. Right. I guess we should raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? Mr. Perez, maybe? I don't think I'm the right person to give speeches. You definitely are. Yes, if you want to, we'd love to hear you. In that case... Thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lua, Mr. Baileys. And thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. Hear, hear. You'll always be a part of our lives now, Mr. Perez. Absolutely. Joining to the point. Good speech. You're tonight. Really? Ah, well, fine. Thank you, Lua and Baileys, for entertaining me and making me consider a counseling career, however briefly. You're a good bunch. That means a lot, Hyde. You've been a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time. Right. I don't know you as well as Mr. Perez, guys. And I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did. But despite that, you've made me feel welcome. You've immediately made me feel part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect this joy in the family you're starting today. Oh. Aw, Gala. Thanks, man. Really. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. Are your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? Mr. Perez, my dear Mr. Perez. Never think that you're out of reach of my retreat. I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. Some bubbles would have benefited the occasion. Don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days. Oh? Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know. Ah! And I'm avoiding it in solidarity. That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. Thanks, Gala. Just imagine. Little purple elves with horns running around everywhere. And thanks, I think, Hyde. I aim to please. Yeah. Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying. He's not lying. I never saw him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Never got used to it, and never particularly tried to. People will assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But nope. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that they look at it just as a taste among others, Gala. Sometimes I want to taste wine, and sometimes I just want tomato juice. Definitely. Booze just became this big social thing. But I, for one, wish there was a better range of soft drinks. I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free vermouth, homemade some fruit juice. It all tasted really nice and unique. But then they also had edible robots. And they made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate. Wow. Wouldn't you go to a place like that? Ah, a while ago with my family. Back when we were still in touch. Bye. I'm okay, sweetie. Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I don't use vodka. Fair enough. Yeah, pretty fair. Well, what else goes into it? A little bit of basil, some lemon juice, a pinch of salt, tonic water. That sounds like something I would enjoy. Wait for it. And of course, a big dollop of fresh blood. Here it comes. Old type, preferably. Universal donors and all that. Yuck. I think this is a joke? Hope this is a joke? And this is why he never gets invited to parties. What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties. Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you. Thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Baileys. And your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character. I respect that. She's impossible, you mean? But I love her to bits. Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first. Oh, just a year or 3. She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister. Yes, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that she needs to protect. Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie. I'd say Gala is a softie compared to many people. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury. If Mr. Perez ever moves out and I'm out of my specialty, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. You would have to hurry. Oh, you'll have to step over your primary school friend Bailey's. Marco? I thought I caught him staring at her. I bet they didn't leave it at staring. The 2 witnesses. Delightfully cliche, isn't it? You used to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. The longing glances, touches filled with pent-up desire, scorn dissimulated in a smirk. Hopefully you've captured some pictures of our lovebirds too. Ah yes, I really can't wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it will be worth it, so I'm happy to be patient. Good girl. In that case, I have a little word for you. A perfect shot. Oh, look at this, Spy. This is amazing. What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde. Yes, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Hyde. Don't mention it. I had an alright time doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but... Ah, no. It's absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm. Like the wedding we always really wanted to have. Yes, once we sift through the superfluous details. I love that you guys figured that out in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have the one, Mr. Hyde? Why, Mr. Perez? You wanted to frame it and hang it on your wall? Actually, yeah, something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object. I have almost the exact same one here for you. No objections whatsoever. Yeah, I'd love that. It would mean to a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here. Thank you so much. No. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Perez. I'm not sure where we'd be without you. So I take it you decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde. It would seem so. Come on, tell them. Tell us what? Nothing's been confirmed yet. They're certainly not going to back on it. And you aren't either. Alright? Of course not. Well then. Just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to. Don't have to ask me twice. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. The doctors think she's gonna get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in her room, with her around. That's a lovely idea. I bet little Rose is thrilled. She is. An entire party next to her bed, can you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde, and just like that, he promised to take their pictures, pro bono. That's very good of you, Mr. Hyde. It's nothing. I could use the experience. So that I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures. Such a good social redistribution to me. Right? So does that mean you're sticking around Seattle for good, Hyde? I've got the house and I've got the job. And I got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while. That's great to hear. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little... particular. Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, you know. What would a dream house look like for the two of you? We're not too sure yet. But we're not repeating the same mistakes. No unless Tomodachi are scrolling to look at other people's homes. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. My love. It's alright. I'm glad we talked it all through. Lula made me realize that it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does. And if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Louis' mom told me the same thing during the wedding. I didn't know you talked about it. Don't worry, it went really well. She said what mattered to her was that I make her daughter happy. Which is good, because that's what matters to me too. As it should. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job. Yeah, I really can't consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, when the time comes. But the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids topic. It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it'd do to my work. That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to childbearing. Rearing. Well, not in our couple. We decided that when we have kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I'll still do some freelance work if and when I have time. Not so much for the money as to keep my brain working. But I'll be taking care of the little ones, and of our place. You know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. Not many men would have wanted that. You'd be surprised. Times are changing, and so on. Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who would have rather stayed home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other well. I think so too, Mr. Miller. Mrs. W. No, using my family name only feels wrong. They will throw a fit if you heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting. But none of that matters much anyway. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. Ah, excuse me. It sounds like Hyde has found a new way forward. He has, yeah. I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? There's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal. Yeah. Nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Even elves with their only longish lives have issues. I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans. And we also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is, everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get. That makes sense to me. I will say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around. Oh, that he can be a difficult one. He also makes life a lot more interesting. I bet he likes that. He really does. And we just really get each other after all this time. You two know what I mean. Yes, we really do. At this point, even when we need to take a bit of a time out, we can trust that we'll always find our way back to each other. That's right. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. Hyde, I mean. You liked Mr. Perez from the start. Not that I've ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He has been very kind to me, and perceptive about me as well. And I'm glad he befriended you two. This chat, right now, really good. You're alright too, Gala. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Huh. Right back at ya. Ah, listen to that. It's pouring rain again. Brr. I'd be really cold if I didn't have your jacket by. But, are you okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I always worry about you. And I guess that's kind of my job now. Only if I get to worry about you too. You guys are cute. God, they're so cute together. But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Point taken. Rainy weddings aren't meant to be good luck anyway. I've always wondered where that came from. Kind of like lip service with a happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often enough. Really? So you don't know? Don't know what? Ah, maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it, Mr. Perez? Are you referring to the Goddess's Tears legend? That's the one. Never heard of that. It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry, but I can give you the short version. Go on. I'm very curious. Alright then. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, but of all her children, one she liked best. We were the shyest and the quietest. When the siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with clouds. When the siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When those siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle. They will love me and take great care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the long godlings sat on the edge of a cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them, and they lost their balance. Oh no. Don't worry, it's not a sad story. Alright then. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately, they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in the place for many human eras, until a human found them there. Shall we call the godling Aeon and the human Ray just for clarity? That's gonna help me for sure. I get lost without names. Alright, Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Aeon and, finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to the village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and planets, clouds and suns. They talked of harvests and of young children, of famines and old men. They talked of time and of eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they found both the briefest of moments and the longest era in there. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the ascent of their family. Ray got already into trouble. The family was quite fond of Aeon by then. But when Aeon went to see their mother, the goddess, that old hag. People chance my love, she improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favorite child should be taken away from her. That reminds me of someone. I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Aeon, get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die just like your fiancé. Yuck. It's nobody's surprise at this point. Aeon said, I'm alright with that. What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side? Down to get married they went. For many hours the goddess was angry and shouted, and for many more hours she was despondent and sulked. And finally, she turned her eye on the ground to look at Aeon and Ray. They were in the field where Ray had first found Aeon. They wore garlands of flowers, and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time, Aeon wasn't quite quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time in an eternity. Their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess's word once spoken isn't easily broken. In sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying. And one by one, her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Aeon and Ray danced with it. And so the goddess said, "For each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns grey and your skin turns parched, may that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other." And according to elves, that's how we came to be. But I think that's a bit far-fetched. My love, are you two enough? It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes. You're a born legend teller, Mr. Baileys. That was an astonishing rendition of that story. Yeah, that was epic. I'm not gonna look at Rain the same way now. Oh, it's just a silly legend. It's not silly at all. And you're right. The goddess is a lot better than your mother. I told you. My history of Rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors. You know, that's a very cozy feeling. My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain fall at night. When I was in bed, my bed, it was great. I wish we lived in a world where everyone had that. A place to be safe while the rain falls outside. For sure. Oh, look. Here's at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Oof. That's a very wet little guy. Poor Gala. Did he just shake rain all over you? He did a little, but that's fine. He's a cute one. What's he doing here, though? Is he your cat, Mr. Perez? No, but he's been around a couple of times. I do remember seeing him a week or so ago. He's not any friendlier than he was then. Although he's not especially aggressive either. Maybe he's adopting this place. Wouldn't be the first. That's pretty much how you got high, too. Yeah. Now that's an apt comparison. It seems that he might be looking for something, though. Or someone. If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. He came by another time a few days ago, and it was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then either. Ah. And there he goes. Very mysterious. What did I miss? A cat, apparently. Ah, yes, I saw it go. What was that about? Yeah, we're not entirely sure. He has come by a handful of times. But he doesn't seem to stay very long, or ask for anything. I was saying that he might be looking for someone. Ah, perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, so to speak. He may know something that we don't, or see something we can't see. That's just what they want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying that reminds me of someone, actually. No comment. He didn't deny it. Uh-huh. Anyhow, what was that call about? That was the interior designer about the house. For some reason, He needed to know the exact size of my turntable, as well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on. That's surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration, Hyde. I am particular in the sense that I want it to look good. But he's got no clue what to do to get there. I mean, you've seen his car. It's not, peak design trends. That car served me right, thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want me to drive me around. Ah, I shouldn't have brought that up. Truce. Why don't you help Hyper decorating the gala? Why indeed? My job. Time. Your job. Time. I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Gala has no understanding of color, material, or shape. I'm a lazy interior designer at best. But Gala's interior designer's waking nightmare. Not true. I just go for functional things. That's what people say when they've got no taste. Yeah? Maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here. I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace. Ugh. These drinks will stay warm for quite a while, that's impressive. You guys sound like you're going to be just fine. Indeed. Being like this, all together, when it's dark and damp, and feeling good and safe, and home, it's a pretty well feeling in a kind of public place. I think the kind of is key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange space to me. It's my space, that I'm lucky enough to share with other people I like. I definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that, Mr. Perez. I'm glad that's how it feels to you. Our patients' comfort has always been our priority. Goal very much achieved then. That, and also you all are alright. It sounds like everyone's going to be busy with their own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week, or a month, or a year, I know it's going to be a good time. Cheers to that. Hear, hear. You're all welcome anytime, separately or together, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. We'll definitely pop by to give you news. And to get fury remedies. And to listen in on the drama. We can't wait to welcome you back. Oh, I think the rain is over. And we've kept you up for a while already, Mr. Perez. Yeah, we should all use the dry spell to get back home. Consider the night cold. You go first, guys, or we'll be stepping on each other's toes. Alright. Good night, Mr. Perez. Good night. Good night, you too. Let's go, darling. Let's. Good night, Mr. Perez. Thanks again for being with us. Tonight and on other nights. No, I thank you for everything. Truly. Have a good rest, Mr. Perez. Will do. You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door for me a second longer. Eek. Bye. What are you doing? I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course. That's on the way home to the home. Not on the way out of the bar. I can do both. You're silly. Maybe. But I love you. I love you too. Bustling, busily, and a buzz. People whose thoughts I could hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like, to have a chosen hive. He finally gets the aliens. Okay. Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. Error of American business royalty disowned over choice of wife. Killer algae, the new invasive species. Fire director resigns in the wake of shocking leaks. Oh shit. That's big. Aw. My free trial is over. That's so sweet. Somehow this feels like deja vu. Hey. Welcome, Officer Georgie. What's cracking? Aside from the thunder outside, that is. Yep, deja vu. What? Nothing. Everything is fine. I have everything I need to avoid another blackout. That's good news. Heh, you know, this weather's kind of grown on me. Really? Yeah. Not something I'd like to have forever, of course. But the thunder no longer sounds so angry to me. Interesting. What does it sound like to you? No idea. Just not scary anymore. Anyway, I want to order something. Perfect. What would you like? Make me whatever I ordered a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, huh? Yeah, give or take. You were promoting a new tea selection at the time. Yeah, good times. I remember I had an interesting color. It'll take whatever you gave me that day. Ah, I remember. You go, officer. Not really what I ordered, I think. Oh, it isn't? You're right, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll take it anyway. As long as it doesn't have milk in it. I see. Alright, I'm sorry again. You alright? I feel like I've been making so many mistakes lately. I wonder why. Do you ever take a break? When was the last time you closed up shop? I don't remember. You should take a break. Really, close up shop when you can. I'll consider it. Anyway. Oh wait, no, I gave him the blue piece stuff, that's why. That's right. So I got the achievement for serving someone a wrong drink, so... I think it's this stuff I made him. A cup of antiocins for you, officer. What? It's what makes the drink blue. Oh, okay. Still tastes like grass. But my daughter told me this is really good for stress. Really? Are you stressed right now? Nah, don't worry. Since my daughter loves it so much, I was just trying to remind myself how it tastes. Oh, good. Well, usually Blue Peas mixes with a bunch of other ingredients. It's a very forgiving drink taste-wise, and goes well with most things. And it looks pretty. Yeah, I could see that. Because it's tasteless except for grassy notes when you drink it straight. Right on. Does that mean you already made up with your daughter? More or less. That's great. How are you, officer? How's work? Work, huh? Well, it's only been a couple of days since I was here. But I admit, a lot has happened. Oh? Hey, patience, pal. We don't have all the players here to complete the story yet. Oh, is someone else coming? 2 more. Alright then. What do you mean complete the story? Well, like I said, there's been a lot going on. I can't account the whole thing alone. I see. But you know, Mr. Perez. For a while, this old man felt like he'd been living in a stagnant pool. When he thought he started out on a flowing stream, it didn't take long for him to find out it wasn't a stream or even a pool. It was more like a mud puddle. That was a mud puddle that was constantly being filled up with dirt year after year. And well, no matter how much he tried to keep it clean, the puddle will always dry out before any of his attempts to bear fruit. Every single time. He'd end up stuck on the bottom with only occasional rainwater keeping his existence going. Sorry, I did turn on my AC unit. It's getting warm in here. Right. However, after about a heavy rain, he discovered a small crack of hope. A thin line leading to another flowing water in the original direction he wanted. Know what I'm saying? I think so. Lucas is in the house, yo. Hey. What's up, what's up, what's up? And you, Pops, how goes it? Oh, good. You're in high spirits, aren't you? Always. Anyway, Pops, what's shaking? I think I should be the one asking you that. What's with all the excess energy? You're right, and I probably should explain, but first... Dear Mr. Perez, may I put in an order? You may. Haha! I'd like a blue pea latte with super cool latte art on top. I made that before. Have I? I guess not. Anyway. Let me think. It's gonna look really weird when I'm trying to make a 4-leaf clover. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah. That should do the trick. 4-leaf clover. A cup of blue latte with a masterpiece on it for you, sir. A masterpiece, huh? I like your confidence. Oh. Anyway, cheers. Nice. Thanks, Mr. Perez. So what's up, kid? Yep, pretty sweet. Yeah, pretty nice. All's well, Pops. I'm waiting for the lady to arrive. Oh, so Miss Fiona's coming. Yep, she should be here soon. The last couple of days have been really intense for us. In fact, I didn't sleep at all until last night, actually. Oh, why? Let's just say we've been busy cooking up stuff. Tisk. What? What is it? I know you're a hustler, kid. Your schedule's probably not like everyone else's. But I hope you won't drag others into unhealthy habits unnecessarily. Although I know next to nothing about banshee biology. Doesn't she do night deliveries? Oh. Sometimes she does deliveries until morning. Never mind, kid. Forget everything I said earlier. You! I was like, oh man, what stupid thing did I do this time? Nah, I was just pulling your leg. You're both adults. I was just playing around as a nosy and annoying old guy. Still, it's good that you guys are talking. Especially considering what happened the first time you two met. Yeah, no kidding. And that's what I meant by me doing stupid things, too. Sometimes I don't slow down enough to see the forest for the trees, you know? It happens. As long as you're aware of it and take a step back from time to time. Yep. So were you staying up because of the new podcast you posted? Oh, yes! Have you watched it? What podcast? The link is in my Teach Show, Pops. That was a podcast. Oh, you've already seen two? Oh man, I'm stoked. I thought it was like a ghost hunt or something. How dark everything was lighting-wise. It was too dark, huh? I'll keep that in mind. I'll admit, what you call the ghost hunting segment was shot kind of spontaneously. But what do you think about the whole thing, Pops? You too, Mr. Perez, tell me. Oh, I saw the post, but I haven't had time to watch it yet. I'm sorry. Oh, well, don't be sorry. But go watch it when you have the time, alright? Will do. Well, since I thought it was a ghost hunt, I didn't, you know, I didn't watch it all the way to the end. Okay, that's fair. Understandable. My daughter enjoyed watching the whole thing, though. Oh, that's so great to know. She told me Rachel was there, too. What gives? Rachel? Yeah, she was our first guest. Oh, so... did you film the episode right after the three talked about it the other night? Exactly. That's why it was spontaneously done. The whole thing is not all about ghost hunting, Bobs. That was just a clickbait. The actual story is... I know, my daughter summarized it for me. You brought up the street, and the tree too, didn't you? Exactly. This was part of our plan, right? Hmm? Speaking of... well, welcome, Miss Fiona. Hello. Well, lady, well, finally you're here. Good evening, miss. Hi, everyone. Was the traffic bad for you? No, not at all. I had to deliver something before I came. That's why I'm a bit late. I apologize. No, you're not late. I'm just early. Would you like anything to drink? Yes, please. I'd like a cup of mild coffee softened with a lot of honey, if you would. Coffee, a lot of honey. Yeah. Okay. I need coffee. That's what I used to order back in the day. Really? So what's really been happening with you two? This kid stayed up for days for something, apparently. Does that include you as well? Yes. But those are just my regular working hours. See? See? And? I thought we were done talking about that, Pops. What the heck? I'm not done playing the role of annoying and the annoying and nosy old guy, that's all. Jeez. Oh, by the way, thank you for telling me about the pie shop, miss. Somehow I didn't know it existed. Ah. Are you talking about Disco Pie? Yep, that place closes up at midnight. It follows the schedule of the pub adjacent to it. Now my daughter can get pie even when I'm home late. I see. That's good. I swear I'm not trying to point the regulars in the direction of your rival, Mr. Perez. It's fine, it's fine. What rival? Maybe I should start selling food here. Did I miss something? I'm wondering too. Well, as you probably know, especially if you follow my teacher. We started a vlog/podcasting. Right. My daughter watched the first episode yesterday. She like it? Did she like it? She loved it. I heard her laughing all the way. I'm glad. So, what is this vlog/podcasting really? Yeah, please, clarify. I saw you had this walk-around session in the episode. I thought podcast is supposed to be voice only. Like a radio show, but you don't need to catch it live. Well, nowadays, there are a lot of podcasts with videos. Voice is still the most important part, though, and we did have the Carpool podcast later in the episode. Though usually there'll be two versions of the same episode. The voice-only one on audio streaming platforms, and the full video posted on video streaming platforms. Oh, I think about that. Yeah, audio and then video. Ah, I see. Sounds difficult to create both at the same time. It must require a lot of planning, doesn't it? Oh, it does. If you're not the Lucas, that is. Thanks to my editing and interviewing skills, you can enjoy the action session in the voice-only version all the same. I see. It wouldn't be possible to make the episode as compelling, though, without Lady Riona giving us good information to make the episode work. Somehow her voice really resonates well on the mic. So it's a joy to edit into the narration. Haha. That's good. Oh, so Rachel was probably the best first guest we could have gotten. We've got a sneak preview of the new singles. Our first episode got tons of views because of that. Really? That's great. But I wonder if that was cleared by a manager. Probably not. But she knows what she's doing, I'm sure. I can see why you two stayed up for days now. Sounds great, y'all. So, miss? Yes? Are you enjoying your new role as a show co-host? Well, it's interesting so far. And I'm learning a lot of new skills. So I'm eager to keep working on it. All the while, I keep looking for auditions. And honing my craft. That's all I needed to know. So what else is in the episode? Go watch it! But just kidding, it's okay, you can watch it whenever. I will, later after work. So, Mr. Lucas, you said this is part of your plan. And officer, you said you needed all players to be here to form a complete story. What's with all that? Pops? If you please. Alright, I'll start. Mr. Perez, do you remember what we talked about a couple days ago? Which part? I asked you in Gala which you preferred. Wild rumors or bad press? Though you didn't answer. Ah, yes, I remember now. You said something about combining them, I think. Yup, and that's where I and Lady Riona came in. Oh? Pops was telling me about his meetup with the grieving vandals. So I know the whole story. And I get what they were going for. It's not that they want their friend to be remembered in a bad way. Yeah, they just want them to be remembered, period. So from talking with Pops, I had an idea. An idea to turn their actions into a neighborhood legend. Urban legend. With their and their victims' family's permission, of course. The victim's family? When the officer asked me if I knew them, I was able to track them down. You did? That's great! How? We operate on a similar wavelength, which is the easiest way to explain it. It took a while, but I managed to reach him. I see. That makes sense. So you're trying to turn their act of vandalism into an urban legend? Exactly right! Urban legend usually starts with hearsay, created from half-truths, half-exaggeration, from each speaker to the next listener. Like a game of tag. Sometimes they can even be all lies. But most of them often serve as a cautionary tale. Yep. But the best thing about this one is that it's all real. It really didn't take much for me to tweak it into a whole new story. And why did it need tweaking? To make it less clear, of course. Because you want everyone to get curious. If you explain everything all at once, there's no mystery for others to dig into. Once they're hooked on the premise, folks will try finding things out on their own. And in this case, because a tree already has an actual long history, those who dig for more information will surely fall down the rabbit hole. Oh yeah, down the iceberg, huh? Okay. Other content creators who are into this stuff will lap it up, and they tend to be big. And then the rest is history. Their friend's memory will have a life of its own. I see what you mean. Did you have the story in yesterday's episode? Part of it. We'll probably discuss it further in a couple episodes. Because you need to give them the impression to propagate. To propagate, you know? Honestly, it was probably good enough. Because my daughter couldn't stop asking me more about it. She knows the story was based on my case. And she's been telling me her friends at school about the video. Not letting them know it's my case, of course. That would be bad. Sounds very promising, though. You're telling me? That's great! Send our thanks to your daughter, Pops. What? This is all very different, but somewhat exciting experience. How do you know this will work out as intended? This will all work out as intended. We don't. It's not that easy to influence that many heads, you know. Huh? But you were so confident. Because... we'll never know the outcome of anything unless we try. That's true. Well, congratulations on taking a step into a new direction, kiddos. Who knows? Maybe someday soon I'll join in on that. You want to become an influencer too, Pops? Could you imagine? Nah, I meant taking a step into a new direction. How about Georgie Williams' private investigator sounds? Wow, really? For real? Nah, I'm kidding. Or am I? Yeah, who really knows at this point? I mean, I think it fits you well. Thanks for the vote of confidence, miss. I might have to leave soon. Huh? Why? I haven't eaten anything substantial since this morning. It was a really busy day. Oh, word? Let's go then. You can stay. I'll just go for a quick bite and come back. No, let's just go. We're pointless, right? Besides, we still have a lot of things to discuss. Ah, you're right. Okay, if you're fine with it. But, before we go, I want to give a final test to Mr. Perez. Test? Yeah. To be honest, I'm very impressed with your coffee shop. It's one of the best I've ever been in. And I see your regulars are loyal as well. So I want to send you a luxurious, Lucas-approved 5-star plaque. Oh my. So that's real, huh? What's that? Nothing. Does it mean the coffee shop will be part of the hottest gang now? Only if you pass this one test. Make me a custom order based precisely on my preferences. Could you tell me a bit more? After all, the relationship between the shop and its patrons is based on deep familiarity. So I just want you to make me a drink based on what you know about me. I can't really drink coffee anymore, but I still need the caffeine. Right. I like really sweet things. And sometimes I forget to eat, so I need something rich to soften up the drink. What special drink would satisfy all that? Don't need caffeine. Maybe green tea? And then let's do honey. Maybe a bit of milk. Okay. Five stars. Here you go, sir. Whoa! That looks nice, kid. What do you call this? Since it's made for your approval, 5 stars. How's that sound? With the quotation marks and everything? Perfection. Truly, a service worthy of Lucas's 5 stars. Cheers. Wow, that's hot. Jeez. You didn't have to drink it all at once. I think it's time for us to go. I mean, for me. Roger that. Let's get going then. See you later, Pops. Good luck with everything. You too, you two. Bye, Mr. Perez. See you again soon. Goodbye. So, just you and me now. Nothing wrong with that. I have to go soon, though. Duty calls. Sure. Holy shit. Hello, Mr. Perez. How are you? Freya. Hey, Miss Green here. Hey, officer. Long time no see. I heard you've been going around the world, huh? Around the world is a bit much, but I've been somewhere. I'm glad to see you here too, Freya. Hehe. Well, as much as I'd like to stay and chat, duty calls. Aww, that sucks, I missed you. Well, see you later then, Georgie. Yeah, don't forget to tell Mr. Perez the truth, okay? Later, Mr. Perez. I will. Let me move over there. So, my buddy, my pal, my good friend, Mr. Perez, what's up? And why didn't you tell me you were coming? Well, you stop blaming me. It was a last-minute thing. Even I didn't know I'd be back so soon. So what makes you return sooner than expected? Well, maybe I'll tell you after a drink. Hey, do you remember my very first order ever? Espresso? Yep, you have a good memory. The first time I was here was raining as hard as it is now. I thought nothing was open anymore until I saw your shop. Your espresso was one of the best coffees I've ever had. Thank you. One espresso for me, please. Simple, but satisfying. Here you go, Freya. A cup of triple soft espresso just for you. Great! Ah, again, this deep aroma and such stellar flavors. Thanks. So... Aw, that's sweet. Mind telling me why Officer Georgie said what he said? Which part? Something about telling me the truth. Ah, well, about that. Okay. I'm leaving for a writer's residence soon, and it's really, really far away. What? I know, I know. It was impulsive. It was something I did on a whim. I know. Then my own buddy sent the application form like last month, not really expecting anything. But we got accepted, and somehow it's for this year's rotation. Which means I need to pack and get ready really soon. It's not a scam, is it? Of course not. How long is it going to be? I don't know. Probably a few months. But I might try to keep traveling after that. Okay. Mr. Perez? Are you sad? Nope. Don't be sad while I'm gone, okay? I said I'm not sad. Aww. Anyway, tell me what's been happening all this time I've been gone. There should be a lot of juicy stories waiting for me, right? Oh, you have no idea. Spill it, everything. Alright. So it started around 2 weeks ago. Aqua's working on her game while Murdoch helps from time to time. They're a good team. Silver and Amanda's trip took them quite a bit further than they expected. And Pearl appears in a number of those selfies from London, Sydney, and the Mongolian steppe. Hyde's reputation as a dreamy, sensitive wedding photographer spread all around on all of Seattle. Gala is fond of qualifying him in those exact terms to Hyde's obvious displeasure and secret joy. Lula and Bailey's bought a little house with large windows, a small garden, and an extra bedroom. Bailey's has been using it as a workspace, but it stands ready to fulfill a whole other function when the time is right. The Neko-Char's Arumi collaboration was a success as a new single was released on time. Even though the reviews are mixed, her true fans love it, and that's all she matters, she said. In spite of its impromptu nature, the first podcast was a success, especially with Rachel's appearance boosting the views. Lucas's team joined the production a few episodes later and are thinking about eventually covering up home states and communities. Word of mouth spread the story of the accident, resulting in a combination of history and urban legend. A petition then was created to memorialize the site, which was successfully included in the area renewal process. That's sweet. Hmm? Hello? Hmm. Okay. If you want a drink, then I'll give you... I'll just give you 5 stars. Oh, wherever you are, you can have it. I hope you enjoy this small offering of ours. Don't worry, it's on the house. We'll be open all night, so feel free to stay a while. As long as you'd like, until you feel ready to leave. Hmm. You've now seen a big picture. However, some final points remain to be seen. Interesting. Very interesting. But alright, with that, that was Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Yeah, overall, it's a pretty nice game. Yeah. Just about as nice as the first Coffee Talk. Yeah, just a pretty chill game you could play, make some coffees for people, and just listen to stories. It's nice. I really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the first Coffee Talk, you'll definitely enjoy episode 2. Yeah, but with that, that's it for Coffee Talk episode 2, Biscuits and Butterfly. That's another game successfully finished on fun stream, so way to go me. Yeah, that kind of concludes all the games I had planned for to play during Pride Month, or at least to celebrate Pride. I kind of just want to start moving. I at least want to start moving into this game series I've been meaning to try for a while. Yeah. It's kind of crazy though. I got back from I literally went to Offkai this past weekend, and while I had fun, I obviously was pretty tired, which is why I didn't really get to finish this game. Didn't get to stream yesterday. Yeah, but to think I'm literally gonna run everything back again at AX next weekend, and that's probably gonna be more crazy. Yeah, I can't wait to start up some new games, because the upcoming games I have in mind are games I've been meaning to play for let's just say quite a while at this point. Yeah. Yeah, but I'll save that for another time. For right now, I shall stop here for today. So yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Blue Sky. If you missed out on my other streams, you can catch the VODs on my VOD channel along with this VOD. Subscribe to my main channel and join my Discord. It's pretty epic. I'll leave a link to it here or in the description of this VOD. But yeah, in any case though, ta-ta for now, and I'll catch you again next time.